Burger.
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 So if you're from Pakistan or the Pakistani diaspora, you know that that word means a lot more than just a fast food delicacy.
If you're not from Pakistan, fear no more because we're about to dissect the term burger. You know those elite people who are very out of touch with reality? Think Beverly Hills.
But South Asian.
That's the definition we associate with the term burger in Pakistan.
Hey, you good?
हाँ सब ठीक है.
Are you sure? You seem too upset for a party though.
हाँ यार, the usual girlfriend problems, you know.
So, have you told him yet?
नहीं यार. I just don't think I can do this to him.
Girlfriend problems? यार, छोड़ो, it's a party. Do you want to go get a drink or a smoke?
That's mine.
We are from Bombay.
I'm telling you, she's lug out one, two, and come in the room.
My friends know me. When I'm on holiday, I'm a different person. I love having fun.
Where does the word burger come from? I've always wondered if it's because burgers are Western food and people who are elite are super whitewashed and the people who use the word burger to describe are like that. So maybe it's because the food is actually Western. Or is it just a shorthand way of saying bourgeoisie? Well, upon digging, I found that it's the former, and the etymology of the word burger possibly lies in the historical context of the establishment of Pakistan's first burger fast food chain, Mr. Burger.
In 1978, two brothers from Karachi reached out to several fast food chains with the prospect of a franchise, only to be turned down. Hence, in 1980, Pakistan's first homegrown Mr. Burger was formed. This was a pioneer in the way food and gatherings were perceived in the country.
Besides fast food, a new culture emerged. Soon enough, elite kids started going on dates in this restaurant.
देखो, I just know that I love you, Alaina. I love you. Love you, Alaina.
And this was a big deal because this didn't typically happen. And dating was associated pretty much with the West, which is why this practice faced criticism from the rest of the city. And the owner, Raza, was happy to provide the kids with a safe space to go on these dates.
देखो, I just know that I love you, Alaina. I love you. Love you, Alaina.
But this is arguably where the term burger emerged and was started to describe people.
है ना, क्योंकि मैं selfish हूँ, ठीक है, और तुम भी selfish हो. And selfishness comes from lack of self-worth that this world has gifted us. मेरी कोई self-worth नहीं है और ना ही तुम्हारी कोई self-worth है. इसीलिए हम साथ हैं. इसीलिए ये relationships exist करते हैं. लेकिन असल में they are always hollow.
In her book, Anya Lumba talks about the creation and breaking down and then further creation of communities during colonial processes, and it can be argued that the emergence of burger culture is associated with that. But I also think that it's also a little bit about how whiteness was associated with elitism so much during the British Raj in South Asia, and then when people had money and they could afford to emulate that whiteness, they just started emulating it, and that's kind of why this culture also existed, and then the whole establishment of the restaurant just gave a name to it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Finally, I'm doing this, huh?
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Taya Mahmood in his reading says, Europe's present is all others' future. This might help us understand how, despite all the satire and the humor around the burger culture, it is still considered superior to all other existing cultures in Pakistan. Although the burger culture is ostensibly detested within the Pakistani community because of their exclusivity, there is still a power dynamic because of the superiority that is associated with colonialist values and Western values.
And I think another thing that adds to it is the fact that they are the small number of people that actually have a lot of money, which is why they take over a lot of the social processes that happen in Pakistan. And also, there are similar communities that exist in other South Asian countries as well, which we have talked about further in our website. So, Halima, have you ever been accused of being burger?
Oddly, I've been a victim of the burger culture in most instances, and that's because, I don't know, as a child and even now, I tend to mispronounce words a lot and stutter a lot, and I do it shamelessly because I find it funny, but others don't.
Yeah.
And sometimes it gets on my nerves, you know?
Okay, so same.
Yeah.
This. So burger people have a specific accent, and
Do you want to do it?
we'll see. I'm gonna post videos of me doing it on the website though. So, and anyone who doesn't have the accent, their accent is considered wrong. So,
Yeah.
same. I have been a victim to burger culture as well, and my mispronunciations have been called out on as well, if they're deliberate or if they're not deliberate. Also, what is a mispronunciation anyway? My
Exactly.
accent is my accent.
The rule is that as long as the message is delivered, there shouldn't be an issue.
Nobody should care.
Yeah, exactly. But we tend to thrive on people's mispronunciations.
Yeah, but weirdly, I've been accused of being burger.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you're a little burger.
No.
But it's not your fault.
Poor. I am poor. I don't have money.
Yeah, that's something that I'm confused about. I
Yeah.
often tend to confuse being, I don't know, rich with being burger. There's a very thin line because
Yeah, I feel like it's like a Venn diagram. It's like being rich,
Yeah.
being burger, and they intersect because of globalization and the emergence of the internet. And this is something that we haven't explored in this capacity yet. Being burger has transcended beyond the small elite group of rich people.
yeah, and that's probably because people from lower middle class backgrounds are forced to, in a way, I don't
Yeah,
know, take up
conform.
that- yeah, conform. And now that hot mango chutney sauce,
Yeah. What about it?
Hot mango chutney sauce, tenale lip gloss. Hot mango chutney sauce, tenale lip gloss.
so there are all these rich people who used to make fun of our clothing, our very cultural, traditional clothing,
Yeah.
have now started taking over all of that. They
Yeah.
sell those clothes for lots of money, like a lot of money, and those clothes no longer look good on the lower middle class, if that makes sense, because when they wear them, they don't get. Like, I actually don't know how to put this into words, but the clothes aren't given as much value when people from the lower middle class wear them. But when rich people wear them, they tend to look, I don't know, nicer, more cultural. They often come off as, I don't know, very strong figures because they're decolonizing, but they're actually taking over the space of people who struggled because of the way they used to, I don't know.
Yeah, it's like class appropriation.
Yeah.
Of sorts, where there's all these rich people who have had this like burger privilege all their lives, generationally that too. Like
Yeah.
Misha Shafi did face this criticism with hot mango
Yeah.
chutney sauce because she comes from generational wealth apparently, and they've never had to be marginalized for being like not burger or not being Western enough or elite enough. But now all these rich people are reclaiming poor people culture and middle class. It's like turning into an aesthetic, like middle class culture. Even like the emergence of dhabas in
Yeah.
Pakistan, like expensive dhabas where they sell dhaba food for like 5 times the price.
Yeah.
Even that's like turning into like class appropriation, and the fact that like truck art is used as an aesthetic, and
Yeah.
just the middle class culture is starting to turn into an aesthetic. So the dynamics between burgers and non-burgers are shifting. It's just that nobody has really bothered to study burger culture in academic capacity, which is why we're doing this right now.
Yeah.
Why are you so jealous? Tere aansu mangi umbrellas. Why are you so jealous, baby? Hun das de, just tell us. Red is such a loud color.
The origins of the burger culture in Pakistan, they're not very explicit. If I were to trace it back, I would probably trace it back to when Islamabad became the capital of the country. That's where this culture really gained traction, because what I felt was that the people in Karachi, which used to be the capital, which was the former capital, they had to take something out against the people of Islamabad. So they started labeling them as burgers, people who would think too many times before they speak, who are not confident enough, who are not exactly Pakistani, who are not Desi, who weren't truly embedded in the culture.
From my nani cutting chicos for me and handing them to me instead of using a plate, to this is my progression into burgerism. while out of the country.
I think burger aunties sometimes put extra pressure on their children because they always want to be the best, and that shows in their children sometimes that they want them to have the best grades or they want them to have the most extracurricular activities, and I think that can harm the kids.
फुटबॉल के पोस्टर्स, लव सॉन्ग के फोल्डर्स, नाइकी के होती हैं, ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर्स, सब पता है किस बच्ची का बॉयफ्रेंड कौन है, बात बात में बोलते हैं बॉय सीन ऑन है, B to the U to the R to the G, E to the R, what you know about me, K to the A to the R to the A, C H I, we don't work, we just stay.
Like the first thought that comes to my mind is about this culture that usually persists when youngsters are trying to transition from middle school to high school, and they're interacting with like different people, they're exposed to like probably different shows and stuff, so they have this weird accent, they have this weird vibe that's just like them trying to pretend to be someone that they're not.
By the way guys, I was just joking, watching burger aunties is so entertaining, it's my favorite pastime.
Beta, you don't have to Google the word sex, okay? Your mom can tell you everything, okay? I'm very open with my children. When two people love each other very much, and sometimes they fight and swear at each other and break plates and all in the house, then sometimes